I doubt Mom ever came within 20 miles of this cemetery. Such a long drive to get here. And that plain stone, it's like every other grave marker.
I come here to pay respects to Dad, but frankly, it feels like an empty waste of time. Just a generic, impersonal stone in a graveyard far from where he lived.
I seem to be forgetting all those times together with Grandma and Grandpa. They were always so sweet to me, but it's so lonely in this graveyard, and visiting just makes me feel sad.
When we die, we'll leave behind people who'll mourn our passing. But traditional cemetery burial provides a poor experience for visitors, who often have to travel long distances and endure inclement weather to bury and visit loved ones. And cemetery space is scarce, especially in crowded urban areas where families must pay even greater prices for plots. Most communities have not planned well for population growth as it relates to eventual burial space. These families and communities desperately need a solution.
Since the 1960s, condominium laws have provided for legal ownership of both individual room units and collectively owned common areas. Panagon is using the same laws to create condominiums, where individuals purchase units known as heritage galleries that safely house deceased family members in sealed containers within an enclosed vault. These Panagon buildings offer true real estate investment value for purchasers. They will own their own private room and, if need be, transfer ownership or sell their property just like a traditional condominium. Panagon also offers a vastly superior experience to cemeteries. Each private room will be decorated to the owner's taste with mementos, photos, and available videos to help them feel closer to their loved ones in the sheltered comfort of their own private quarters. As family members enjoy their visit, their loved ones rest in a sealed, tight, hermetic vessel behind an enclosed wall within the room. These vessels are designed to be both secure and portable. They can be easily transported to an alternative destination for a fraction of the cost of disinterring a casket from a grave.
Panagon owners will have an online account using our web app, which they can use to upload thoughts, writings, videos, photos, and recordings collected over their lives. To see how all that works, meet Mary and Frank. Having led full lives with many joyful memories, they wish to preserve and share their experiences with family and future generations. But most of these memories are on obsolete media such as 8mm film and videotape, as well as written letters. Mary and Frank can scan and upload everything to their personal Panagon biography account, or they can choose Panagon's expert preservation service to do the work for them. Of course, like most people today, Mary and Frank have been using their smartphones to record everyday experiences and interests. As they travel, attend events, and go about their daily business, it becomes a habit to share these experiences to the Panagon app, similar to sharing on Facebook or Instagram. For example, Mary wants to share her love of painting with her family and future generations, so she records videos on her smartphone showcasing her painting techniques. She then uses the standard sharing function in her phone to upload the video to her Panagon app. The app will use its algorithms to automatically organize her videos for her. Later on, Mary can either review her videos or even invite family members and friends to contribute or comment as well. Mary can also leave private messages for family members. She simply records the message and specifies a recipient, future delivery date, or event to trigger the message. In this example, Mary leaves a personal message to be delivered to her granddaughter on her 21st birthday. These special messages will be cherished over the years and keep their relationship alive long after Mary's passing. All of Mary and Frank's family members also have online biographies via the app, which are interconnected through their general family group account. Based on each individual's permissions, other members can view all or part of another's web page, or their pages can be kept private until a specified date. Mary and Frank's biographies are best experienced within the Heritage Gallery itself. In lieu of headstones or plaques, each member can have a wall-mounted monitor which displays collages on a living wall. Visitors to their Heritage Gallery will enjoy a completely secure closed-loop local area network, along with searchable databases to display entertaining stories and informative mini-documentaries based on visitor searches.
As for funeral and cemetery industries, Panagon is a perfect fit. Viewings and services will be held in provided parlor space on the first floor. When services are complete, there's no need to travel. The departed is simply transferred to the hermetic vessel, then respectfully interred in their heritage gallery. Both funeral home and cemetery owners will buy and develop building space to help them cultivate lasting relationships with families. And real estate developers will be eager to expand their product lines by licensing the rights to develop their properties as Panagon buildings, giving them impressive returns on their capital investment in a green Panagon development. Panagon will license its proprietary intellectual property via royalty agreements with developers, funeral home directors, cemetery owners, and insurance companies. With such prospects, Panagon expects to disrupt the $18 billion United States funeral and cemetery industry and reach a market cap of $1 billion or more within 5 years.
Subject to its pledge to keep the individuals anonymous, Panagon's agreements with its customers will grant it all rights to sell the unprecedented vast storehouse of human behavior, time-stamped images, videos, GPS locations, voice patterns, physical activity metrics, website visits, media content consumption, and social interactions are just some data examples from which intelligent algorithms can mine deep and meaningful demographic data. Panagon's database will be a treasure trove of information that can be monetized in both the market research and digital advertising markets. In fact, such deep consumer data empowers advertisers to optimize their trillion-dollar-plus annual budgets across all advertising media. For market research uses, Panagon's anonymous rich demographic data is layered across existing databases. The business math is simple. Since mass market personal data is worth at least $240 per year per user, and 1 terabyte of personal data storage costs less than $70, the estimated gross margin is $170 and could be as high as 80%.
As Panagon locations are established, using the Biography app will be as commonplace as posting to Facebook or requesting an Uber. Panagon will deliver exceptional investor returns and forever change how people and their families view death. The buildings, rooms, and app will fulfill a deep-seated, unmet need for generational family connectedness and preserving one's legacy. Our mission is to ensure the end of life does not mean the end of relationships.